Devils begin their drive at the 30. 7:26 to go. Third quarter. Pflugrad in motion. Handoff. DeAndre Lewis around the right side. Tripped up by Lance Mitchell. Otherwise, he might have gotten a whole chunk of more yardage.
Doctor thought he had a fumble right there as you take a look, and you see Threet right here trying to get things moving, that tempo. You see DeAndre jump to the outside. Nice tackle there. No, he was down. Nice tackle right there, but Threet's trying to get this moving, keep the tempo going that Arizona State likes.
Play action fake. Now Pflugrad on the bubble screen. Brought down by Dockery. Ahead for a first down on 2nd and 3. First down for ASU.
Pflugrad's a guy that is part of their core of their offense, and that's his first catch on the day. And so they're, as you can tell, they're trying to get him more involved and get these quick passes out, because last time we saw when Threet's back in that pocket, he's waiting, he's standing around, he's getting sacked, he's getting hit, he's getting off his butt every single time.
All right, Jason, aren't you a little surprised? The first series, they used that bubble screen, threw it twice in that first series, and then it kind of disappeared, and they've been trying to go downfield until the last 2 series when we've seen a little bit more of the horizontal stuff.
Yep.
Lance Mitchell out of the game with an injury. Prior to the game, Beavers coach Mike Riley compared Steven Threet and his ability to fake and then throw the bubble screen to Tom Brady. Hit from behind by Gabe Miller. It's a fumble. Brandon Harden dives for it.
It looks like Arizona State's got it.
Yep, DeAndre Lewis came back to get it, and he's hurt.
Big play right there. That was a gift wrap for Oregon State. Let's see who comes from the outside. Gabe Miller? Yes, Gabe Miller again. I think that was an incomplete pass.
Threet's been talking to the ref. He's trying to tell him that the ball's going forward. The ref's not hearing anything about it.
Hard to tell.
2nd down and 24 for the Sun Devils. 4 receivers with Robinson and Bell on the right side. Bell, a junior college transfer. Near side, Pflugrad, the Oregon transfer. And Kerry Taylor, the lone senior starter. Whistle before the play.
Going to look at it again. That's a big play. They really care about their players. That's one of the things that these two stand for.
All right, here's Michael Battler.
The ruling on the field is changed to an incomplete pass.
You were right.
Will be placed on the 46-yard line. 2nd down and 10. Timer, please reset the game clock to 6 minutes and 35 seconds. Arizona is not charged with a timeout.
So Dennis gets the timeout back, as you'll take a look right there. Arizona State's, or not the timeout, they still have the flag they can toss one more time. You get it once a game.
And the timeout.
You're right, yeah.
Crowd didn't like it, but they got the call right.
They got the call right, and it really makes a difference in this football game that they did. Good throw of the flag by Dennis Erickson.
Instead of 2nd and 24, it's 2nd and 10. Cameron Marshall in the backfield. Handoff to him. Big guy barrels off left tackle. Keith Pankey, Cameron Collins, Michael Doctor. Took 3 of them to bring the big guy down.
There's great variation in these two backs. DeAndre bounces out to the side. Marshall hits it harder up the middle, straight ahead, north-south runner. Now you've got a 3rd and 1, very manageable. This is where Threet's been sneaking the football. He isn't going to sneak it from the back in the spread formation.
Still Marshall in the backfield. He has it. Met at the line of scrimmage by Dominic Glover, but he's able to dance with him past the stick for a first down.
That is just wary on a defense when you got a guy like DeAndre Lewis coming in. And then you got Cameron Marshall, by the way, you got to deal with. And then when both these guys are in the game, who do you cover? Who do you put your focus on? Outside, inside, what do you do?
Oh, yeah.
It's tough.
Lewis is back in. Marshall is out. Jamal Miles also in the backfield. He goes out to the right for a possible check down. Instead, down to Jarrell Robinson against the coverage of Watkins and Tuamane. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. To Angie Mentink, an update from the Northwest Ford Sports Desk.
Rich, thanks. Huskies leading the Trojans 10-7, and they get a huge play. Jake Locker goes deep to Devin Aguilar, 44 yards in all, and the Huskies now lead it 17-7. Steve Sarkisian tries to beat his former USC buddy Lane Kiffin. Rich?
How about that? Steve Sarkisian against the Trojans. Handoff, DeAndre Lewis cuts it back. And he'll have about a yard, maybe 2, on forward progress. Cameron Collins coming up from that sandbacker position to get him.
Collins has been in a lot of plays today for his first time starting as a backer. Empty setup now. 5 receivers across the board.
3rd down and 8. A big play in this game with the Sun Devils trailing it by 7.
Oregon State isn't covered down on a receiver on the other side. Wide open.
5-man rush. Threet still has time. It's complete to Robinson for a first down. Michael Doctor drags him down, but they had enough. Huge play.
If you take a look at Doctor in this, he's a true freshman. Makes a nice play. He's got him inside out. He just doesn't realize he's running up against a 220-pound man right there that's going to knock you on the ground. You got to be prepared for it. Jarrell Robinson is a strong, strong football player.
1st and 10. From the gun, handoff to Marshall. Keith Pankey and Dominic Glover bring him down, but he is able to churn for a couple of extra yards again.
These last 2 drives by Arizona State have been a great mix, great play calling. Noel Mazzoni is doing an excellent job of bringing balance to this Arizona State offense.
.307 yards for Oregon State, more than Arizona State. And that's been a rarity for OSU this year. Cameron Marshall again. Reuben Robinson brought him down. It'll be 3rd and short.
And again, Oregon State is not able to stay. There's Noel Mazzoni right there. He was also at Oregon State along with a number of Arizona State players, or excuse me, coaches.
Runs a clinic during the offseason for other college coaches on this single back offense. Noel Mazzoni. Threet short to Mike Willie.
Wow, great catch.
Complete.
Great catch right there. You talk about Mazzoni. He's coached some great ones. Phillip Rivers. Look at this. Let's take a look at the pass. Whoa, it's... No, I think that's going to be overturned if they take a look at it.
That's a huge 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10. The crowd groaning. No challenge. The play is underway.
Yeah, there should have been.
Complete to Jamal Miles. Met by Soesi Tuamaune and then blasted from the side by Keith Pankey. Ahead inside the 10 to the 5.
That is one thing that this offense does not let you do. Does not let you think about making a challenge. If you want to do it, you got to do it. Well, they're going fast.
I think they beat one there, Jason. I think that was on the ground, and Mike Riley didn't throw out his red flag.
He's standing right here next to me. He had all his coaches out on the field just waiting to do it and just didn't get it done.
Pistol formation, the tight end Cole in the backfield. DeAndre Lewis hit from behind and dragged down by Dominic Glover. Good job.
Big hit by the defensive end. Junior college transfer. Went to University of Oregon first, and then the junior college route, and came back.
Saddleback Junior College, Mission Viejo, California. 3rd down and 1.
Obviously, they can get a first down here inside the 5-yard line.
Hand off to DeAndre Lewis. Runs into his own center, Garth Gerhardt, and falls down at the 4.
I think he's short of the first down, but you got to go for it in this situation.
One guy made that play. Paye on inside. Press that center back into the backfield. If he does not do that, they convert that easy 3rd down. Paye did a great job of pushing that center back and creating havoc in the backfield.
4th and the long 1. Collins comes out. Brennan Olander back in. Beavers crowd the box. DeAndre Lewis in the backfield. The sneak by Steven Threet.
Nice play by Threet. He just picked the side where nobody was. Wide open hole.
Where the ball's spotted right now, they got it. 1st down for Arizona State. Steven Threet, quarterbacking Arizona State, considered Oregon State before transferring to ASU. DeAndre Lewis up toward the goal line. It'll be second down.
Lewis has really got some stuff. He moves. Those legs are going every direction. Nice tackle right there by Cameron Collins. Ooh.
Dropped by Keith Pankey.
What a hit.
He read that play well and was right on top of it.
Fool me once.
That's it.
He came up and was ready for that.
Yeah, oh, wow. He saw it coming. Reuben Robinson came in, the middle linebacker as well. See, Oregon State normally is in a 5 defensive lineman situation. They're elephants, they call them.
Third and goal from the 1. They've got Miller, Olander, Fromm, Pyatt, and Glover all on the defensive line. Threet changing the play.
Right out of pistol.
They got a timeout in just in time. The Arizona State coaches were going crazy over there. Threet did not look at the play clock.
Flag on the play.
There is no flag on the play. Timeout was called. Arizona State.
Yeah, crowd booing, but the official threw the flag, didn't see the timeout prior to the play clock expiring.
You had almost the entire staff about 3/4 of the way out on the field trying to get these refs' attention to call a timeout. But the problem is when these refs are down here in the goal line, they can't hear, especially with this crowd going this crazy. There's no way they can hear it. It's a good thing that back judge actually saw the coaches over there trying to get that timeout.
Let's have a look at Steven Threets on the previous play where Keith Pankey absolutely smoked him.
He tried the quick snap, and you see Pankey right here, 35. He is ready for it this time. He saw it last short yardage. Oh, baby.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that got James Rogers hit by Winston Venable. And the WAC suspended Venable for this week's first half.
Well, you talk about a big play right here. Third down, yard to go.
Third and goal from the 1. Cameron Marshall in the backfield.
And he's been good in this situation.
It's dropped by Threet. A broken play. Dragged down by Robinson. It'll be 4th and goal from the 8.
Big goal line stand right there. You see Glover. He's in on the play, as are several others. Kevin Fromm right there, the right tackle. Beavers have 5 guys across there on the defensive line for that. Mistake by the center quarterback or jointly.
25-yard field goal attempt for Thomas Weber. That's the end of the third quarter here in the Willamette Valley. A good stand by Oregon State. 24-17 Beaver lead. Oh, it is loud here in Corvallis. Research Stadium. ASU had it 2nd and goal from the 1. And after a great hit by Keith Pankey on Steven Threet, and then a broken play, 25-yard field goal attempt for Thomas Weber. Hankins, the punter, is the holder. He puts it through to get ASU back within 4.